Hello everyone, how you doing? Mercury here coming to you with today's message. I had to put the bullhorns on for this one because we have an eclipse going on in Taurus. And eclipses, the eclipse energies, basically, go back a year and a half before and a year and a half after, even maybe a little bit longer than that. And I kind of feel like this eclipse is taking us back to the January 6th insurrection when we had the planet Mars move into Taurus. And if you notice, I put the meme that I made of Mars enters Taurus like and the picture of Q Shaman. So on November 8th, we have the elections going on, the midterm elections going on in the States, and so therefore, I feel like this topic is strongly coming back, and let me explain why more as we look at the chart here. Okay, so the moon over here in Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. It happens to do with our values and the surface level of things. And we have the node. So the node is destined, fated directions. When we have new moons and full moons near the node is when we know we're having an eclipses. We also have the planet Uranus, shock and awe, an agent of change here with the moon. And opposing it, the sun, of course, to make it an eclipse. But we have both Venus and Mercury conjunct the sun here. And so I wanted to mention here that we have Mars currently in the sign of Gemini. So Mercury is the twins being Venus and Mars. And in this situation, I feel like Mercury is representing Mars as Mars is in his sign. So Mercury carrying that energy. Mercury actually in traditionally ruled by Mars, the sign of Scorpio, modern ruler being Pluto. So I feel like Mercury is really representing Mars in this situation, and Mars in Gemini is basically brother against brother. So we have that brother against brother energy going on in deep transformative sign of Scorpio, and we have Venus. So I feel like this verbal conflict, Mercury, that we're going on between, our neighbors, our friends, our family, happens to do with our values, and yeah. So what we value is coming into strong debate. Venus hopefully is softening this eclipse energy so it's not as aggressive, as tense as it can be. But we have this these surface level changes, these deep transformations, this conflict going on. Now, not really too important, but I mentioned it. I already shot this video, and for some reason my mic wasn't working. I had to change computers, the whole thing. But so January 6th, Mars had entered Taurus, and Mars has gone completely around, done a full cycle past Taurus, and is in Gemini. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I don't really know why, but The other thing that we got going on here in this chart is we have this grand trine in water signs. So there's a lot of emotion going on. And we have Saturn here in a T square, basically in the middle of this eclipse. Saturn is the authority. Saturn is basically, he's the great teacher, and he teaches us through obstacles, through challenges. And he's in the sign of Aquarius, an air sign. So Aquarius is also the sign of, large groups of people. So, yeah, we got some karma going on in this conflict. The energies are strong, energy waves, right? So, the other two signs is Gemini and Libra. So, Gemini is the polar opposites. Libra is balancing them, and as Gemini, the lower octave is the opposite, pushing away the polar opposites. Aquarius would be bringing like energies, more attractive energies. So let's hope we can find some balance and kind of come back together in unity. Is there anything else I really want to bring up in this chart? Yeah, let's talk about Neptune here. So Neptune is in trine to, I believe, more Venus, but nonetheless, yeah, let's just go with the Venus because it's tight with Venus. Venus is about our values, our heart's desire, and in this trine to Neptune, Neptune is the illusion, the delusion, the dream. Neptune often makes things unclear. So, our desired values and things like that, we might not fully be able to vocalize them, to get a clear picture of them. Yeah, Neptune's kind of creating some fog, some confusion in that area. And yeah, that's basically, what I have to say in this chart. I really wish the first video I shot came together because I was, in the mind state of like reading the chart and all that. I'm just kind of going through a repetition of it this time around, but I pretty much feel like I covered what I had to say. There might have been the odd thing I wanted to add that I failed. This computer, my left click doesn't work, and I'm trying to find where my cursor is. There we go. Finally found my cursor to stop the video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. We all have some changes, some surface changes, some deep transformations to go through conflict, unfortunately. But that's the way it is, and sometimes conflict instigates growth, and hopefully that's where we're all headed. So, truck, yeah! See you guys later.